Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jay Orchestra of New Orchestra, one half of the Not Too Much podcast. And today, we just want to thank you guys for all the support on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all over, TikTok. So today, we have a special episode for you. In honor of the closing of hip-hop's 50th anniversary and Men's Mental Health Month, our very own BillieWroteit had the honor of sitting with the teacher himself, the one and only KRS One on Not Too Much podcast. Here's a snippet.
What will you say to these young men who are intimidated by what society has normalized in terms of bullying when it comes to just acknowledging the fact that you need to give yourself the support? It's available and you need to give it to yourself. Yeah.
Well, first of all, what you just said is the answer. There is support and you need to give it to yourself. I think that's the most profound
I keep telling
statement.
everybody it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
There is support and you need to give it to yourself. That's the first piece I would start with.
Yeah.
You just said it right there.
Thank you.
But there is a stigma. And it's a social stigma. And of course, you're talking about young men. It does have to do with not wanting to be the one that appears to be weak.
Yeah.
What we say, soft.
Yeah.
This kind of thing.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is that we have to change the concept as to what strength and weakness actually is.
Yes.
We're being fooled as to what strength is. Hollywood tells you that a gun is strength. Fighting, if you got muscles, or this is strength. You can lift something. That's strength. People equate money with strength. You got money, somehow you're strong. But the truth of the matter, which our children should know, which really all people should know, is that strength is not based upon, say financial strength for one, it's not based upon what you have. It's based upon what you could do without.
Okay.
Like real strength is independent. Real strength can stand.
Sustainable.
It doesn't require other things. It doesn't require other things.
Right.
So if in fact your strength is based on something external or opposite, not you, your strength is not based on you. It's not strength. It's a crutch, more or less. It's something to lean on. And we all sometimes you need a crutch. Sometimes you want to lean on something. Sometimes this is necessary, okay? But do you want to spend your whole life leaning?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or do you want to stand up straight and walk on your own? Well, to stand up straight and walk on your own, you have to have something. Here's the big word. Here's the big word. Self-respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
We say it all the time, okay? We all say, self-respect, but no, let's slow down on it. Let's slow down. Okay, let's slow down. Okay? Self-respect. Okay, now the word respect means to respect. Spec means to look. Re means again. Re-look is what the word respect means. Okay. How do you self-respect? Just before you make a move, you look at yourself.
Right.
Just before you make a move, or you speak, or you reach, whatever you're about to do. First, just self-respect. Is this going to harm me? Is this risky to me? Is this what is? I'm about to do this. What can happen to me with this? I am re-looking at myself to look again. Now, what does it mean for me to respect you? Just before I go and do something stupid, I'm not going to do it. Why? Because my grandmother don't like it. My grandfather don't respect that. My mother is going to. My father don't. Okay. Now, I mentioned these titles, mother, father, grandmother. Okay, everybody don't have that. Okay,
Come on.
This is for the privileged.
Right. Come on.
They got an actual grandma there.
Right. Come on.
Okay.
Right.
You don't do certain things around grandma.
Right.
You could be the thuggest thug. Okay, out in the street wilding. Okay. The minute grandma show up, your back straighten up, your voice change.
Absolutely.
There's certain things you don't do around grandma. certain language you don't use around granddad.
So what about for those who don't have? Because my experience, as I'm going deeper into the awareness part, there's a void. There's a void for the men, not even in the home dynamic, but also socially, right? So the reach out. Like I'm privileged to sit here with you today, get this information, and be intentional about it, reaching these men that I'm concerned about. But for them that are there, how do you suggest that they reach out? Because my observation is the clubhouses and the things that were tangible, they're not accessible. They're not even present like they were, right? So I can understand the void, and a lot of like what you're doing in terms of the mission, right? There has to be a bridge of connection where it becomes comfortable for them to enter in these spaces, because we know that they don't have self-respect, so they don't have self-worth, right? And so we look at these people, and I, again, what you said about strength, the calculation of strength currently is making someone feed into the things that are actually the danger zones for them. It's like, how are we going to pull them out? Because I'm here, I'm willing to have the conversation, but one thing I've had to recently acknowledge is, as a woman, I had to go get a male therapist to sit with me on my panel just to translate. I had a man look at me and say, this has nothing to do with you. That's a man. You can't help him there. And I had to accept that there's a different language because there's a different experience. So we have like a responsibility to first respect that there's a different experience for them. And how do we show up? How do we create this bridge? Because there's really a gap.
Well, wait a minute. There's several things. You just listen.
Yeah, I know I have that habit. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
The gentleman that you were speaking to, I would differ a little bit.
Okay, come on.
I would differ a little
Teach
bit.
me something.
Well, I would just say differ.
Okay.
And I would say that the difference is that I hear men say often that this is a man thing, and you don't understand.
Right.
I think that's bullshit.
Thank you. Okay.
I think that's bullshit.
Okay.
I think what men are saying, I think it's that way for us toward women.
Okay.
But not women toward men.
So we can
women, the concept of femininity, the concept of it is a supreme being.
Come on. Yes.
Femininity is above masculinity.
Come on.
This is what a lot of people don't want to admit. They don't want to see it. They don't want to do it. Okay. The female, the woman, the mother makes men and women. How she can't tell a young man what to do. No. The female is the God.
Come on.
Okay. Men are the servants of that God.
Come on.
Straight up and down. Now, if you go back to ancient Kemetic side, I don't want to pull it out on you. I don't want to pull my aunt out. I don't want to pull Isis and Aset out. I don't want to pull these out. Like, that's African.
I think you should. I think the women need to hear that.
Well, women.
We speak about that with each other. We know that, but I think that being combated has started to actually penetrate the thought process.
Right.
And unfortunately, like, if if you're in divine alignment, just your essence, the presence of your essence alone creates activation and transformation.
Okay.
Period.
Now you took it beyond that.
Yeah.
Okay, so those that are in Christ.
Yeah.
See, you could talk to anybody. You can talk to a dog and a cat and a bird and a fish.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what, a young man?
Yeah.
No, those in there. See, I didn't go there
I'm
with
sorry.
it. Okay. Now, if you're going to get divine on this, this is another reason why. This is another reason why I think that argument is bullshit.
Okay.
Now, I think men, take me for instance, okay? I embrace my feminine side.
As you should.
I embrace my feminine side so I can talk to my daughter.
Yes.
I'm a man. I'm not a woman.
Come on.
But my spirit, my soul, I can talk to my daughter and guide her as a woman where she needs to go.
Duality. Come on.
Okay, let's get that.
Yeah.
Now, I'm more with what you said on the other level.
Yeah.
I look at the God divinity.
Come on.
Okay, my name is Knowledge Reigns Supreme. Okay, I don't believe in this bullshit. You can't talk to him and she can't talk to this one. First of all, recognize women are the supreme beings.
Yeah.
The reason the world is fucked up right now is because of women.
Yeah, come on.
Women, rise up.
Away from their femininity, the
away
essence,
from
the transformation, the activation. Yeah.
Where's the mother? The mother is being attacked on all levels. Okay, the mother is being attacked. Government, birth. But just to answer your question in that sense, women can speak to anything that comes out of them.
Ooh, there we go.
There's no way you as a woman, now man, to me as a man, okay, I may have to struggle and try to get a book. Okay, let me go read a documentary.
Yeah.
Not with women.
Okay.
Okay, why do men have breasts? It's useless.
Yeah.
Okay, it's useless.
Right.
Women, the minute we come out of women, you're feeding us with your body.
Wow. Yeah.
This is another being. This is a different thing happening here that men are trying to control, trying to put under. Yeah. And the worst thing is women are going for this.
Every time.
Stop punching these dudes. Okay.
Not that far.
Okay, I'm done.
Hey, thanks for tuning in once again to Not Too Much Podcast. We're going to take a very special ad break. But before that, we want our listeners, fans, whatever you would like to call yourselves, we like to call you our orchestra. Join us, New Orchestra, this August for the Walk This Way Marathon March for Urban Peace and Nonviolent Conflict Resolution, led by the teacher himself. We will have more details on enrollment coming soon. Now, the special ad break.
Welcome to 12 House, home of audio and visual production, artist development, and talent management. Backed by Grammy-winning and nominated producers and managers. With a 17-year industry timeline, we've successfully collaborated with networks, executives, and artists such as Bravo, VH1, Peacock, Tubi, Mace, Rockwalla, Chris Gotti, Rob Fasari, Lady Luck, and more. My biggest moment of it all wasn't even the TV. It's actually like having someone such as Rob Fasari, who's responsible for the development and sound of Lady Gaga, works of Whitney Houston and Destiny Child, staring at you from across the room for advice. Like, Billie, this one, what should we do? Are we keeping it? I mean, it definitely says you know what you're doing and you belong here. Being able to translate the audio and visual story of a creator is not only rewarding for the artist, but for us too. There's someone out there waiting for you to tell your story that they yet can't. That's what we're here for. Welcome to 12 House.
Yeah, guys, last time you're going to hear my voice. Thanks again for showing up to Not Too Much Podcast. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. We got some awesome stuff in store for you this summer. Yeah, the ratings are up, views are up. Don't forget to follow and click that bell because we've got nothing but heat coming all summer. All summer 16. Drake, don't sue me. I know that's what, Yeah, that's another topic for another day.